let's see what else we've got here. All right, okay. I'm very much aware of a lady who's coming forward, but I feel she's mum, but then I feel there's a husband coming forward as well. So I feel like your mum would be within the spirit world and your husband would be within the spirit world also. But I feel very much mum and your husband coming forward here. I do feel there's a connection with the name Anne or Anna, just as I got that very, very much as I connect with your mum here. I feel as I'm connecting with the gentleman, I want to say either Bobby or Robert, but I know Robert and Bobby are the same name, but that's what I get with him here. I feel he would have had problems in the chest. I feel connecting to his heart also. I know that his drawer within the house, there's still his t-shirts, there's still his tops, his pants, his socks. There's still this part of him still here is what he makes me feel. But I know he would have had a good relationship with your mum because I know your mum, little and large, looks up to him, she cares for him, she keeps him very much in good shape. So if you understand your mum being Anne or Anna, connection with that name, and also the husband being Robert or Bobby, connection with you, please let us know.
We have two ladies with their hands up.
Oh, we're not going to have two people fighting.
Now we're going to have three.
Oh. I know as I'm connecting with the feeling with the gentleman, I feel very much he would have been within his 50s. I don't feel he's very old. I know 50s is young, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? But I know he makes me feel very much within his 50s. So hopefully that will be able to break that down just a little bit more here.
Okay, we are down to one. Thank you very much, ladies, that had your hands up. And we're going to bring in Jeanette. And Jeanette, if you would press your unmute button. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jeanette. How are you, darling?
Can you hear me?
I can indeed, yes.
Yes. My husband's name was Bob. He died in his 50s of a heart attack. My mother's name was Anne. She died though when I was a baby. So
okay. I felt they had a great relationship, but maybe it's just from the bond they have with you. So I understand that. I respect that. But I felt Mum had set forward to let me know, talk to Bob, talk to Bobby. This is the main person to talk to. But Mum's there, so I let her have her place if I would. But would you understand, darling, if I, like I said to you, still within the home that you still have the drawer or the cabinet that would have your husband's clothes in?
Yes.
Perfect. And he just keeps saying to me, he says, and you keep tripping over those slippers. You keep tripping over those slippers. But I feel by the bed or by the bottom of the bed, you still have his slip-on slippers that when you're cleaning, you still trip over, but you're determined, you're still holding on to this, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now, I know within the world of spirit, this is a very strange thing to say here, but would there be any connections to a name or a family name of the name Black at all? B-L-A-C-K?
My mother's relatives had a name Black in them.
Okay, that's fine, because just as I'm listening, I'm very much what I want to say, and also there's a connection with the family of the surname of Black here as I connect with you. I do feel very much as well, darling, as I connect, there would have been difficulty for you dealing with your husband's, if I could just say to you, his bank, his work, the pensions. I feel there was something to do with difficulty getting paperwork and official paperwork dealt with. Is that
yes, true? Yes, I had to go through a lot of hoops to get his.
He just wishes that didn't have to be done. He's telling me to say he's upset about seeing everything back and forth for you. He says, I wish it was different, wish it was different. Now, would there have been times where your husband would have spent time fixing and changing cars or dealing with tires and engines with the vehicles?
He would do minor work. He wasn't really a mechanic. He thought he was, but
that's okay. Because I just know, as I'm connecting here, within the family still here, there is a photograph of your husband underneath the bonnet, underneath the boot of the car, and I feel like someone's captured this picture. He's looking, he's laughing, but he thinks he knows what he's doing. But he's wearing either a white vest or a white top, or as I see this here. So again, he just wants to laugh about what we did and the things he did to with you. But you and him, before he passed away, you and him may have been coming to an anniversary or something, but he talks about we didn't get the trip. We didn't get to go on the trip. So there must have been plans of you as going, I feel I want to go up north, I could be wrong, but we were going on a trip or we were going somewhere to celebrate.
Yeah, we just missed our 35th anniversary.
Okay, so because he just makes me feel like we
We
didn't
were
get the
going to go to
we didn't
Atlantic City, but
Now, I don't know if that's north to you. I don't know where it is to me, but he just keeps making me feel like we didn't get there. I know he talks to me about Terry or Terence being with him in the spirit world as well. I feel that's either a cousin or a friend of his, but there's someone, Terry or Terence, that's also with him here. Come on, buddy, you're doing fine. I know as your husband's connecting here with me, he talks to me about you. He's wanting to give you some confirmation of what you're wanting to do with the home at the moment. I don't know if you're contemplating, the impression he's given me is contemplating on letting go and starting to look at maybe somewhere different or starting a new chapter in some way. I just feel he's wanting to lift the weight of the world off your shoulders when it comes to the home and when it comes to the things surrounding your home for you to be able to move forward a little bit freer. Have you been contemplating on maybe making a change or moving where you're living just now, darling?
yes.
Okay, because he just keeps making me feel about
where he died in my
That's
arms, so it's
he just keeps
very...
saying to me about being able to move forward and letting go. He says, I'll come with you. It doesn't matter. But I know that he absolutely had a love for wildlife, didn't he? He loved deers. He loved the squirrels, the birds. I feel there's something to do with him wanting to put feeders out for the animals.
Yes.
Yep. And I know that that's something that you hold dear to you. You still vision, because his chair within the sitting the lounge is still there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And I know
it's right next to me. I keep on looking over. It's where he actually has his imprint in it.
Wonderful. Let's just vision that he's sitting with you. But I know he would like to look out. He would see the window. He could see out to the yard in some way. And he tells me to say that he absolutely loves what you put out in the yard for him. Did you put out like a figurine or like an ornament or something like something in the yard that represents him in some way?
I put out wind chimes.
Okay, because I just feel he just feels like that's your place where you feel connected to him because of what's being placed out for him is certainly what I want to say to you. Now, there must be something to do with the family cottage, the family camp. Where would there be the memories of going to the cottage or the camp with him?
His cousins had we used to go there.
Okay, would you understand whether there would be connections? Would there be any connections to going to Maine or going to New Hampshire?
No, that I'm not getting.
Give me 1 second. What are you trying to show me there? I feel like I want to be going to a lake. I want to be going to like a lake house or a cabin in some way. I'm very much within the woods is how he's making me feel here. But he talks to me about the times that the family all got together, and I feel in some way, with the greatest of respect, a lot more of his family have now departed than what are still here with us physically.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, because I feel like he's reunited with the family, he's reunited with them, where he had the times we went here, we had the times we went to, but I know there's a connection going up to Maine. I want to be going up into the coast of Maine as he's connecting here. He's whistling, okay? And what I'm hearing, the whistle, I just feel like, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I feel he wants me to wolf whistle to you, like. So I know he was always a bit of a flirt with you. I know he was always a bit of a tease with you, but he's telling me to say that he has been trying to get your attention around the house, where either your smoke alarms keep going off, or your buzzers or bells or something.
And my lights keep blinking on and off.
No, this is noise. This is noise. But he just he's wanting to reassure you, I'm still with you. I'm still here. Okay. And I'm saying, just let her know just through one other thing. He says, she still has my hat. You still have his baseball cap or his sports hat in some way that he would wear going out.
Yeah, it's in the closet.
Perfect. Because again, it's just his way of showing you I'm still here. But whatever decisions that he says, you're now the boss, not me. You're now the boss. But he's telling me to say whatever decisions you feel you have to do for moving forward. He says, I give you that. He says, you can do it now. It's okay to move forward. Do not hold back. Do not hold back. He says, I will go with you. There's also the name Willie or Wilson just being mentioned as well. So I will just say that to you. And just before I finish, you've not been having very much luck. Give me 1 second. Have you been having problems or difficulties? He keeps showing me the vacuum for some reason. I don't know why, but he keeps showing me the vacuum.
Yeah, I keep
Okay,
on.
sweet.
They keep on getting broken. I keep on
Okay,
having to
maybe
buy.
he's trying to learn how to use them. Huh? He didn't do much of that when he was here, did he? Said, but he's just teasing about the vacuum.
Oh
So I'll
God,
just say
that's
that
definitely
too.
him.
I know just as I finish with you, this sounds absolutely crazy, bonkers what I'm about to say to you, but I keep seeing him standing with the image of Elvis in my mind here. Okay. I don't know why I keep seeing Elvis. I don't know what it is with him, but I know that he just wants me to say to you, there's this image of him standing with either a figurine of Elvis or an Elvis tribute artist or something, impressionator, but he's talking to me about the time we saw Elvis. So I do need to say that too. It sounds crazy, but that's what
Okay,
I'm getting.
no, it's not. We have there's a figurine right near his urn of Elvis.
Shut up, really? Perfect. So, because I know I'm like, you never went to Spirit and met Elvis. Be serious. He's like, just say it, buddy. Just say it. I'm like, okay, okay. But also, just before I finish with you, darling, he is so glad that you've kept his keys. There's something to do with you, him on the keychain. You've kept his keys, the look or the buckle. There's something solid here about
Yes,
the
I
keys that
have
you now
his
carry
keys
around.
from his old car. Yeah, I kept a set of them.
I just want to let you know that when he crossed over to the spirit world, the first thing that he went and done is went and bought a speedboat. I don't know why. I don't know
Oh
why
my
he wanted
God.
a speedboat, but he just says, tell
He
her I bought
wanted
my
a speedboat so bad.
Well, darling, now that he's not bounded with this physical life, his spirit has been able to still fulfill his dreams, be able to fulfill what he wanted to do. So have joy in your heart knowing that whilst you're doing your groceries, while you're getting your shopping from Walmart or Stop and Shop,
Walmart,
he's
that's
away on
good.
his
That's
speedboat.
where I always go.
Do you know what I mean? He's away in his speedboat, probably sitting with some Reese's Pieces and just feeding his face with Hershey's and whatever. Just two worlds, but eventually we all come back together again as well. But the one thing I said this earlier to Scott and Sandra, the heart itself, it may stop beating, darling, but it never stops loving. So always remember that. Okay, and please know that he would come back and do it all over again because the love that you showed him, he says, was second to none. Second to none. All right, darling. So thank you so much for allowing me to speak with you, Jeanette. Please know that he has met up with your spirit family. Although your mum passed young, here she is, still having that emotional bond and that connection.
Oh my God,
with
I've been
you
thinking of her. I've been thinking of her too.
Perfect. There's also Pat or Patricia Paddy's there as well, but we'll not get into all your family. All right. But sincerely,
He had a large family. A lot of them are there.
thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you, darling.
All right, thank you.
Sandra, thank you so much. I will then hand back to you. Thank you for being the hostess with the mostess.